On September 11th, 1857, a group of Mormon settlers in southwestern Utah used false promises of protection to coax a party of California-bound emigrants from their encircled wagons and massacre them. The slaughter left the corpses of more than 100 men, women, and children strewn across a highland valley called the Mountain Meadows. Since the Mountain Meadows Massacre occurred, wrote Southern Utah historian Juanita Brooks decades later, we have tried to blot out the affair from our history. Brooks believed she was doing her church a service by publishing her landmark book, The Mountain Meadows Massacre, in 1950, maintaining that nothing but the truth can be good enough for the church to which I belong. Though no official condemnation of her work came from authorities of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, neither did any recognition. Just over 50 years later, historian Will Bagley introduced his own book on the subject, Blood of the Prophets, Brigham Young and the Massacre at Mountain Meadows, with the criticism that the modern LDS Church wishes the world to simply forget the most disturbing episode in its history. In 2008, agreeing with Brooks' conclusion that the atrocity can never be finally settled until it is accepted as any other historical incident, with a view only to finding the facts, and acknowledging that only complete and honest evaluation of the crime can bring true catharsis, we, along with co-authors Ronald W. Walker and Glenn M. Leonard, published Massacre at Mountain Meadows. The book was a turning point, marking the first time that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints encouraged its historians to publicly lay bare this shameful episode in its history. The Church's support of that effort included unfettered access to its previously restricted massacre-related sources and funding for researchers to scour archives and other sources across the United States. The scope and findings of that research led to reckoning and change. Massacre at Mountain Meadows made its way into the hands of tens of thousands of readers and led church leaders, members, and others to understand and accept more than we have ever known about this unspeakable episode, said Latter-day Saint Apostle Henry B. Eyring. Speaking to the massacre's victims' descendants, gathered at a September 11, 2007 sesquicentennial commemoration at the Mountain Meadows, Eyring shared an official apology on behalf of the church.